not easy to pass around the outside at turn 1 at IMS, but he gets it done on Di Francesco, and Lil Dave is coming after Takuma Sato.
Using those fresh tires on the AJ Foyt machine. These two were teammates once upon a time. Malukas learned a lot from Takuma here at the Speedway in his rookie season, and now he's trying to pass his former teammate and mentor here.
What a drive from Takuma Sato so far. He still leads the Indianapolis 500, but the pace of Malukas is relentless. A driver who came into this season with so much talk around him and his potential future. Maybe at Penske, were they looking at him to replace Will Power at one of the biggest teams in the sport?
Wow, terrible news for Colton Herta. The driver of the number 26 car is going to get a drive-through penalty for pit speed violation. And here comes Malukas.
Here he comes. Tucked up behind Sato, but just choosing discretion at the moment.
James, Colton Herta in the Indy 500, it's just not meshing with him. Whether it's crashes or in this case penalties, a brutal blow under green flag conditions.
It's funny, I was about to mention it because he made pretty good progress. He was running decently as we see Rossi looking at the inside of Di Francesco and thinking better of it into turn 1. But now that pit lane speed violation is going to hurt. It's going to put him a lap down. We're not even at the halfway mark. This is by no means over for Colton Herta, but it definitely makes his afternoon a bit more complicated as Will Dave still in the wheel tracks of Takuma Sato, not quite close enough that time.
And as David Malukas sits in second place, eyeing a move for the lead, his teammate Santino Ferrucci is in 8th. And we know Santino Ferrucci has a history of top 10 finishes here. Kevin, down on pit lane.
But I mentioned he was asking about the right side pod. They did not adjust or do anything there that time. Let's listen to radio after the pit stop.
Put a piece of tape on the leading edge, tells us to the right side panel. Next pit stop, oh please, it's blowing the car around. It's going down when we're in the pit.
So Ferrucci just needing something taped down on that right-hand side of the car just to make him feel more comfortable. And of course, decrease that amount of drag if it's flapping around on the straight. David Malukas tucked up behind Takuma Sato. But what a run for Taku. 68 laps complete.
Pump on car day as there's
oh, fire! There's fire all over the car. Fuel had gone out. And fire down on pit lane. It's something you never want to see. Rossi out of the car as flames engulf the number 20 ECR. And that is Rossi's day over, and he is furious. With a race
in the car still
to be coming to him.
You saw that's another fuel leak?
No, you saw it. The fuel hose came out. Tons of fuel poured out onto the side of the car. And as soon as they were talking about taking off the bodywork, I was worried that it might catch fire. Mike Miller, the fueler,
separate issues.
Sprayed down. Hope everything is okay there.
Worrying scenes down on pit lane.
Peeled off.
Track stays green as all of the extinguisher fluid is on pit lane. Now all the crew members do wear a 3-layer fireproof Nomex, but there's a limit to that protection after a certain amount of flame time and backstop. This is after the fuel leak.
You see Mike now on fire himself. He's trying to put out the car. His hands have caught fire.
And the fuel probe was on the other side of the pit wall, James. It was still burning from the residual fuel. As Rossi, understandably disgusted.
And Rossi will have had no idea what was going on with his crew at that time or with his fueler. His frustration with his race over, but now his concern will be, of course, for his team and his colleagues.
Oh my gosh,
he'd be 2.
So we have strategy A, strategy B, and then the penalty cars all blending together at the front of this. That's Ed Carpenter,
who is wide by 77 feet, 8 inches high. And there that worrying moment for Rossi on the screen, and Rossi is standing by with Kevin.
Every racing driver's worst nightmare. You're sitting in the cockpit with an aero screen and it's on fire. Are you okay, Alex?
Yeah, and thankfully Mike's okay too. It's always a terrible situation. and it's so disappointing. Like it was such a phenomenal race car, and the team made a great decision to stay out there when that first split happened with the strategy, and everything that we were doing on the 20 Java House stand was awesome. So that's what's so painful about this place is you have to have so many things go right, and it's just disappointing because it's another opportunity gone, but the way it goes.
What was the issue? What led to the fire?
Yeah, I don't know the full details. All I know is the gearbox was starting to go up in temp a lot, and I don't know if oil was starting to come out or what, but it was a gearbox issue.
Thank you. Glad you're okay.
Really scary scenes down on pit lane. But quick reaction